Hey Tubies, welcome back to another vlog. We are already at vlog number 398 and stay tuned because vlog 400 is gonna be a super big giveaway. This vlog is actually filmed on my actual birthday. I didn't do much. I shared with you guys a little bit of damage from Hurricane Ida. I had, well, not even damage, but some stuff that happened from Hurricane Ida, showing some of my birthday gifts, playing with some filters and chit-chatting as usual. Let's go.
Anybody even thinks about entering the premises, you eat them. Okay, sure you understand.
Okay, how will we know?
Look, I'm not here to answer questions.
Then why are you here?
Why am I here? Look, I'm here to delegate. Okay, I'm here to oversee. But you two monsters.
Okay, so
right?
we watch the door. Okay, then when do we eat?
Oh no, don't worry. They send a mailman every day at the same time like clockwork. Mm-hmm. You can consider that one meal prepper.
Good day, people. Let me turn my car off. I think we got a few minutes before the power stops running through the car when you turn it off to, roll up the windows, whatever. I think I told y'all that before. My seats still move even if the car is not on and has been off for a while. The seats will still have the power in the seats, but the windows don't. These are all things I'm still learning. Today's a real G's birthday. Real G. That's me. Yeah. Like, it ain't really no big thing, another year, another blessed year. Happy to be alive. I'm happy to be healthy. I'm happy to have options in my life. I'm happy to be able to say that I'm happy for a lot of things, Reflection is always a big thing for me. Every year that I get older, I usually take some time and, sit in silence and just reflect, meditate, be grateful, and, put my intentions out there as to what I want for the next year of my life. Right now, you guys, I really don't know. Things are really crazy here in my state. I told my husband, I was like, yeah, I might want to move out of New York. And he's like, absolutely not. And I'm just like, New York is bugging, but it really ain't nowhere to go. That's the thing. I might upload this today just because it's my birthday, but I'm at Walmart, by the way. I'm in Walmart's parking lot. I'm going to try to get me some items, made me a list. There really is nowhere to go. One of y'all, Kia, I think it was Kia. No, was it Kia? I forget which one of y'all live in Texas that we just, y'all made a comment on my last video. And I was like, Texas, people were like, they're not making people wear masks and get the vaccine and forcing people to do stuff. And I was like, the hell they ain't. Women don't have options anymore in Texas. Like, Supreme Court done passed a law. Like, nope. Y'all giving guns to people in Texas without doing background checks and all of that. Like, who's this weird guy? He better get away from me. Anyway, see, this is what I mean. I don't know if y'all can see him. Let me see if he passed by my car. Y'all see that guy with the hoodie right there? Okay, so I saw him over there, right? There he is with that hoodie on. He been walking, when I came in, he was walking in parking lots, basically looking in people's cars. So I think he looking to see if people left their cars open. He don't necessarily look homeless, but he definitely look like something ain't right. So I don't know. But see, he just walked over here again. Now he just walked this way. Don't, listen. Not today, not any day, especially for me, but yeah, he definitely looking in people's cars, y'all. Definitely. Oh wait, now he's sitting on the ground. It's a little chilly today in New York. It's about 70 something degrees. This is why I have this hoodie on, but I probably could have wore a t-shirt, but whatever. Anyway, there's nowhere to go. My other cousin lives in Florida. She lives in Clearwater. That's the one I told you that owns her own trucking company. And she's like, yo, come to Florida. Like, it's not that easy to just give up everything that I've worked for in New York because things are not necessarily going my way. You know what I mean? At this time. I can't just get up and leave. I built a life here. Me and my husband have worked our asses off to create, you know, an empire. Like, we can't just get up and go. We can't. It doesn't make logical sense, and we shouldn't have to. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, y'all. It really is crazy. So we're here just figuring it out, man. Figuring it out day to day. You know, what can we do to still live a free life, stay safe and all of that? It's just, you know, these are grown-up people problems, y'all. Like, some people don't even have these problems because they don't have nowhere to live, or they don't have anything or whatever. So I try not to complain about too much. You guys will hear me on here. Things don't always go great for me in my life. I run into brick walls all the time. all the time. But I try not to complain too much. I come from a very humble background, and the lifestyle that I have now, the life that I have now, was not given to me, didn't fall into my lap. It was definitely something that I worked for, I sacrificed for, I cried blood, sweat, and tears. It's not a saying for me. That is all actual shit that I feel like I went through in my life. And this is I'm not on no soapbox, not asking for sympathy, none of that. Like, I'm just reflecting, y'all. Reflecting. And just chatting with y'all about some real stuff, you know, real things that are happening. Like, again, in this Walmart, they don't force people to wear no damn mask, yo. They don't force people to do anything. And I don't know now if people are even forcing people to wear masks again since the Pokey came out. So I don't know. I just want everybody to have what they need. I want everybody to be safe. I want everybody to feel like they have a say-so in their life. I want everybody to feel like they can make their own decisions without jeopardizing other people, because we can. We absolutely can. Like I use common sense, logic. You know, I communicate. I can communicate. I can speak well. I can, you know, I don't understand what be happening in other places where it just seems like people can't tell their ass from their elbow, and you know, they make things so difficult when they really don't have to be. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm gonna say about that, y'all. So I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna try to get everything off my list. I'm gonna try to stock up on water, but in cases of emergency, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, so I have like mason jars. I was gonna fill like a bunch of mason jars. I was like, that's gonna take forever. So I'm gonna go to Sam's Club, and I've spoken about this, you guys, if you watch most of my videos. And we buy the big 5-gallon water jugs for emergency. So the ones that I think we have 3 now. I'm just gonna try to get maybe 2 or 3 more as an emergency supply of water, just in case. Drinking, you know, bathing, that sort of thing. Who knows? Nothing may never happen. That'll be fine by me. But if anything does happen, or you know, we run into a shortage again, I want to be prepared. You know, just I can't be left balls out, as they say. I know my mood is not like my normal hyper, you know, hype animated self, because I just don't feel like that, you guys. And I'm just being 100% honest. I don't feel like happy. Not, you know, not because of anything bad or whatever. It's just the the world that we're living in, the times that we're living in, things that are just happening. And it's just like, when you feel like you have no control over certain things, like it messes with you a little bit, you know? And just trying to figure all that out without going crazy. And yeah, so let me get out of here because I've been talking 8 minutes. Why you always letting me talk for so long, y'all? Why do y'all let me do that? I'll leave my house keys in here. All right, I'm gonna grab my bags and go get this stuff. I'll talk to y'all when I. All right, y'all, I'm back. I got a little more energy, a little more pep in my step now. It's hot now. Let me see what my. Oh, it say 84. The weatherman be lying. They said it was gonna be 72 as the high. I'm alright because it was air conditioned in Walmart, so I wasn't dying. But y'all, it's already started. The empty shelves, the no meat, and like the whole section. There was barely any water. I didn't get water, but I was getting seltzer water, sparkling water, and the section is usually packed with tons of options. There was like 3 boxes left. Bread, there was a shortage of bread. Definitely meat. The meat, it was like non-existent. What else was there a shortage in? Oh, cleaning supplies. Cleaning supplies was really, really low. The shelves were bare. I should have bought 2, but I got my Lysol. Y'all know that Lysol for your laundry. It's an additive. It supposedly cleans 99.9% of germs in your wash. I hope it's true. But I buy it all the time. The one that I have is almost gone, so I bought another one. They had a bunch of those. But like the Clorox wipes, gone. Not really that much detergent. And there wasn't really even that many people, workers in there, because I wanted to ask some questions, but there really wasn't that many people around to ask. So I got basically everything on my list except paint stuff. I needed to buy some paint brushes and some paint stuff. The paint section, there was like nothing in there. I'm contemplating whether or not I want to go to Home Depot, leaning more towards no. I'll probably go tomorrow. Giving myself something to do every day since I'm home. But I bought a bunch of canned goods, and y'all know I don't usually eat canned foods. I do try to keep it fresh. For desperate times, for desperate measures. Fresh food don't last. If something happens, something pop off, like my little fresh food ain't gonna last. So I bought a bunch of canned goods, probably like 50 different canned goods. I tried to. Something weird just happened. My camera just cut off and flipped around on its own. The feds, y'all listening? Y'all know they be listening. Anyway, so I bought a bunch of canned goods, and I tried to buy the Amy's brand. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Amy's brand. It's like an organic brand, but she makes like a lot of canned goods, and the linings and stuff of the cans aren't BPA filled or whatever. I'm sure it's not 100% clean, but it's better than not having those things. So that's what I did, and I bought myself a little cheesecake. I think my husband will probably come home with a cake, but I want to eat it now because it's my birthday. And I'm chilling. All right, so let me go. Don't know if I'll vlog anymore today. We'll see what happens. I'm chilling. I'm just gonna be watching my shows, eating snacks, and going back home because there really is nowhere for me to go right now, and a lot of the roads are blocked off anyway because of the flooding. So my friend just told me too, she live about an hour away from me and closer to where I work. Her whole bottom floor got flooded. Her garage got flooded. Her family room got flooded. The basement got flooded. I feel so bad for her because the water, if you live in New York, you would know that the water was so much. It was like it didn't give up. It was no time, even if you have drainage, there was no time for your drainage to work because the water just kept coming. So I feel so bad for her. Her husband had to pull up their carpet. They just moved not too long ago. It's like, you know, this weather, man, it could really damage your stuff. Y'all be safe out there. Talk to y'all soon. Hey, you guys. So, it's a little later. This is a cute little filter. My goddaughter be sending me all these little filter things. She got 1,000,001 apps that do filters. She's like, "Oh, mommy, I want you to try this one." Like, it's kind of cute. It's supposed to be a Von Dutch hat, but it's a Dawn Touch. I'm using the filter, y'all, because y'all know I still have a little bit of scarring on my face. So a little filter helping me out. So it is about 4 o'clock. Still my birthday. I just wanted to come in, you guys, and tell y'all, the guy that I was telling y'all about earlier that was looking in people's cars, he definitely is homeless, because when I was pulling out to get back onto the highway, he had took his hoodie off because it did get hot, and he was standing there with a sign that, I don't know what the sign said, I couldn't read it because traffic was going, but he was young. He was really young, probably younger than myself. If I had to guess, I'd say he was like maybe late 20s, early 30s. To me, that is so sad. You know what I mean? And in New York, like y'all have heard me speak about before, there's definitely scammers. There be people that there's a guy in my old neighborhood. I know I'll go left, but there's a guy in my old neighborhood that begs for money every Saturday and Sunday in front of the post office. And he's wealthy. Why he does it, I don't know, but he's wealthy. He got an inheritance from his parents. He's an old black man, and he just stands on the corner and begs people for money. But the thing is, if you don't give him money, he gets an attitude. Like, if you don't give him anything, he's like, well, then fuck you. You know, like, he's just a belligerent, because we have a lot of those here. Anyway, I don't know, you know, you got to use your inner gut to decide, you know, where you're going to pull your wallet out. So this guy, he was really, really young, like I said, standing there with a sign and looking in people's cars. I don't know, to see what he could take, to see whose doors were open. Child, I don't know. It's just very sad, and it just makes you super appreciative for your own life. I'm grateful to say that I was never homeless. I've been definitely poor, broke, trying to figure out when my next meal was coming. Definitely. So I've been in that situation, but I've never had to beg. I'm not going to even say I didn't have to beg. I didn't. I just decided that I was going to figure out how to get money a different way. You know what I mean? Not judging, not blaming, you know, saying whatever, but I'm just saying, for me, there was a time, you know, where I wasn't up, you know what I mean? My life hasn't always been up, and I had to figure it out, but I did, and I will always figure it out. As long as God grants me good health and I stay healthy, there's nothing in this world I feel like that I can't face or can't accomplish, you know what I mean? Like, so when people be making excuses about why they don't have stuff, why they can't do stuff, but ain't nothing wrong with them, but they don't try to get it. Like, they don't set no plans in motion. They don't make sacrifices or whatever. Shut the fuck up. Because I don't feel no sympathy for you at all. But anyway, so it's breezy today, you know. Everywhere is flooded. I was getting super crazy calls today. Today is my birthday, but I was getting super crazy calls today from people asking me, was I all right? And I was like, do they know something I don't know? And they were like, no, we heard that there was a lot of damage by your house. And I was like, oh. I said, well, my house is fine, except I'll scroll it in here somewhere. There was a little pooling of water in the yard, but that was really the only thing. I haven't been down to the basement yet, so I don't know if there's water down there. I'm hoping not, but other than that, we're okay. We did lose power for a few minutes at a time, once or twice last night, but it came right back on. I was super grateful for that. It wasn't really windy, and that's the saving grace for us, at least in this area. If it's just rain, for the most part, we'll probably get flooding. But other than that, we're usually okay as long as there's no heavy winds. If there's heavy winds, power lines are getting knocked down, trees are getting knocked down, people's things are flying out of their yard. Like, so it's a little different. So I'm grateful that it wasn't windy. It was basically just rain, you know. So also, I'm gonna put up here real quick so y'all can see. I went to Walmart. I got a few things. I tried the cauliflower barbecue. They supposed to be like barbecue nuggets. Wasn't expecting much. I put them in the air fryer for 20 minutes, and then I tossed them in the barbecue sauce that it came with, and they wasn't half bad. Okay, so y'all know I'm still trying to do low carb. We still trying. We eating out here. We ain't depriving ourselves of too many things, but I'm still trying to eat low carb as much as possible. Yeah, so I'm doing that. But what was weird to me is that this is cauliflower, right? So in the bag it's breaded, but it's cauliflower. I look at the expiration date, and the expiration date is not until July 2022. Like, what y'all got on this cauliflower? The cauliflower will not expire until 2022. This the shit I don't want to eat. You know what type of preservatives that has to have? Anywho, that's all I really wanted to say. I decided to make my spaghetti today. I was gonna make it yesterday, but I'm gonna make it today because we're not going out to eat, so we're gonna have to eat dinner tonight. So I will we're going out to eat tomorrow, so I'm making the spaghetti, letting that cook, simmer, get all the flavors and the sauce, everything. I love spaghetti. If you've been watching me for a long time, I love chili and I love spaghetti, and I make those a lot. So yeah, that's it, you guys. You hear that? It's just the trees blowing. It's a nice breeze outside. Chunky's out there. He sleep. He wanted to go outside, lay in the sun. And it's a nice breeze. It's not too hot, so he could really stay out there all day if he wanted to. But that's it. I will talk to you guys later. I'm going to end this here because I have nothing else. I will show y'all. Let me show y'all what my husband got me. But I ain't opened it yet. Hold on. So I woke up this morning and these were sitting here for me. So you can see that they are from Coach. I did ask him. Well, I didn't ask him. I be telling him randomly, like, oh, if you want to buy me something, whatever, and I'll be sending him pictures and shit. So when it be like birthdays, holidays, whatever, whenever he feel like it, he'll just be buying me stuff. He has like a whole folder of stuff that I've asked for. I'm pretty sure this is a perfume. I'm sure this is either a purse or a fanny pack from Coach that I asked for, and I'm sure that that's a wallet. But I don't feel like opening anything until later. All right, I had to share this one with y'all too. My God, she be sending me all these little cute ones. So since today is my birthday, I am going to blow out the candles on this cake. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Listen, guys, I'm gonna say something really quick, and then that's gonna be it. Only because I just had like a quick talk with my goddaughter, and we were talking about everything that's going on in the world today. And you know, now that she's a grown-up and she has to make grown-up decisions and choices for herself and being her true self and standing by what she believes in. And I'm just also very proud of this young lady. She's 20 years old and she has her head on right. She has a beautiful future ahead of her. You know, this world trying to stop her greatness, but it's not gonna happen. And I'm just amazed by, you know, like how self-sufficient she is, and how she's doing her thing out here in this world. She's only 20. But also I want to say to you guys, one thing about me is that I'm going to always be my most authentic self. Saying that while I got a filter on, but y'all already know. I'm gonna live my truth. I'm gonna always be my most authentic self, whether you like it, whether you don't agree with the things I say, whether you think I got an attitude, or you think I'm bougie, or you know, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter, and this is for me, but this is for anybody. It doesn't matter what anybody says. And that's why y'all don't really hear me making no apologies for much of nothing. Sometimes I may, depending on the situation, but most of the time I'm very conscious and aware of the things that I say and the things that I present to the world, and it's always authentic. It's always me. You know what I mean? You're never gonna be able to use anything against me, say anything, whatever, because I'm always gonna be my most authentic self. Whether it's pretty, whether it's ugly, whether, you know, people don't agree with me, I'm okay with that. Because if it's something that I believe in or something that I'm feeling strongly about, I'm gonna rock with me no matter what. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, be your most authentic self no matter what. If it's how you feel, it's how you feel. Don't get on this internet trying to please people, trying to make people like you, you know, because you want to be accepted. Everybody. Okay? Because these people don't got to live your life. Nobody has walked in my shoes. Nobody really knows my full story. You guys know bits and pieces. Some of y'all that's been with me from the beginning, but bits and pieces is nowhere near the full story. How dare you sit behind your computer screens and talk shit and try to judge me about anything? Anything. Because we could always flip that mirror right back around. You know what I mean? But it's always usually the people that are not happy with themselves, that are not where they want to be in life, that has something smart to say about everybody else. I don't live my life that way. I'm on my business. Whatever you're doing is what you're doing. Whatever you choose to do with your life is your life. It has nothing to do with me. It doesn't affect me in any type of way. Now, do I share stories and opinions about my adverse reaction to certain things? Yes, but these are stories of my life, my family, my experiences, not anybody else. Live your life, your most authentic life. Live your life, your most authentic life.